EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
What is up? Yep. Hey, volunteer. Airhead.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
What is it? Alone.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What is it on? Vegas.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Ready, set up. LeBron. Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Black Spurs.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Check the Eagles. Here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle, Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
On play action, Milrow sending it deep for Waddle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Oh, the ball's out. No turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Come on. 60 right, 60 average. 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Steady.
Milrow on third down. He's got his man, and he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
The offense retains possession.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19, Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos. Go.
Play action, it's Milrow. No chance at all. He'll go down. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
60 right, Buffalo 18, Devin Pirates, 18, Pioneer.
They'll go play action with Milrow. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. Going to mark him down just shy of the 40. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
LeBron.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
He was taken down by Wk5. A big loss on the play brings up second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Raise up. Blue. Airhead.
On the give, here's Swift. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
Axel. What is up? Yes.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Bears sending out their punt team. Returnable from the 17. And it's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
On the double. Trap 60. Trap the Rangers. Trap. Come on. 8, 70, Timberwolves.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll air one out. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Mustang 19. Seven Pirates.
On 2nd down, Milroe. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Seattle.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, ready? 19, 18, Bronco 80, 79 Bronco. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Watch out. Hey,
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Back. Ready, slip. Slam left.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Wk5. He gets in to record his 2nd sack here in the 1st quarter.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A play fake. Now Williams. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Here's Torrey Taylor now. And John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play for Seattle. 55 yards on the game. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Milrow. That's to the end zone. Well, it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Second and 10.
19 right. Here we go. Here we go.
So they're trying to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Walker, and he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Seahawks take a 10-3 lead.
Bears 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Ready to go! Alone! Watch right.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4.
Run it up.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Bears first down.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that first down pass.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Williams. Pass complete to Luther Burden. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Loveland. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What is it on?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play call just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Room to run past midfield. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A big-time run there by Hall. 36 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll run. This is Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Milrow to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver falls incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Here we go. Pressure with 79 Grocer. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Go.
On third down, Milrow. Back to the running back, Brees Hall. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down as he pushes forward for a couple on fourth and inches.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
This one caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in. Brees Hall. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
7-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
What is it hurt?
Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
A give. Here's Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Hold the ready.
First down, Seahawks.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. From the pistol, here's Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Got it. Ready?
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Let's go now. Hey, check it.
In motion, it's Waddle. On first down, they'll run the option to the left. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
What is up?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 7 brings up second and 17 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Williams. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
On first down, it's Milroe. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
What is it up? LeBron!
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First down.
Finding yourself down
First
here,
and
multiple
10 at the
scores in the second
42-yard
half.
line.
The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Forced to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
But it's fourth down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Yeah. Punch first! Vegas!
They're going for it. Here's Williams. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Seattle.
It's a gain of 10.
Ready?
And the Seahawks first down.
19-18. Go.
Play action. It's Milrow. Moving to his right. Taking off. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. From 23. Here's second down and a yard.
18 Cardinal. 70 Lions.
They send the tight end in motion.
Let go.
On play action, Milrow. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
19 Tiger, 19 Cougar, 19 Dragon 60, Panther Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates. Ready.
They'll go play action with Milroe. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it just past their 25.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down.
The first down pass. The tackle by Monty Rice. A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Wait for this. Yes, 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 yes. Ready, slip.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
What can they do here? This is third and forever.
Ready.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. Second down, they need 3.
19 sight. 19, 18, 5 in.
Now it's Milroe. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On the double.
Third down, 3 to go.
Mustang 19. Cougar 19. 16 average. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Milroe. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. The Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Tight end motioning left. Here's Walker. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
No, Riggs. Go, go.
Walker. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready? Hop 70. Crack all 80.
We'll try and run the option left. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
What is up?
Motion.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
What is up? You gotta focus up.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DJ Moore. Touchdown there. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one. And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
For the 2-point conversion.
Williams to the air once more. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Okay, break. Ready.
Regular play action now with Milrow. Sending it deep for Waddle. return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder to their position.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On second down, it's Williams. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. DJ Moore. Touchdown there. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up.
To throw is Williams. Rolling right.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor.
They're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And, boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's Walker. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 22-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 18. No, ready.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
60 Eagles, 18 Roderick, 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Burton tackles. In motion, it's Waddle. On third down, Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
79 drops, Mustang 19. Ready.
He'll try and throw for it with Milrow. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's caught. A great connection Protection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 52 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Going on first down, it's Williams. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's into the end zone yet again. DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. On incentives for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bears have cut the deficit to 5.
34. Bears 29.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
70 Ranger.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They'll run here with Walker. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
On first and 10, it's Milroe. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. From the gun on third down, it's Milroe. He'll get this complete to Walker. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Fourth down, and here's Milroe. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going.
28-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
On the set.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run right. Here's Walker. Finding space at the 15. And he will score again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing again, Williams. Over the middle, that's Connect. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's another Bears
11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Chicago.
5-yard line.
They try to throw again. Here's Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears have cut the deficit to 5.
36.
A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Once again, it's Walker. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Third down, here's Hall. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
It's fourth down.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.